And hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of IMU football. And this time it is IMU football. As I'm just looking over the schedule real quick. I didn't make any changes. For this episode we do have UMass and Duke. I will be doing this bye week as well because normally week 0 is a bye week. Well, not for us. Um Other than that, off stream and off YouTube and all that, I actually set up the recruiting board a bit based on my list. All right. Let's see. Napkins needs you to stop making long messages in IMU episodes on YouTube. What are you talking about? Needs you to stop making long messages. What? What do you mean long messages? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the description? Who knows? Who cares? Stop making long message. Do you mean you want me to cut up the episodes to like one a game? I mean like the comments? I'm sorry, but no. No, I'm kidding. I barely um respond. I barely comment in any of the videos, so don't worry about that. And I do make long comments because they're funny jokes. Anyway, the whole reason why I set it up like this is because every position I have a cap on in terms of how many active players and how many redshirt players will be in each position. I'm going to slowly try to integrate that into every position, but who knows how well it's actually going to work. With that being said, um, right now these are the guys who are on the board. Not all of them are going to be, after scouting, of course, brought onto the team. It's again based on my list. So, with that being said, we get a little scouting in before the season starts, which is nice. So, I did like that 80 something strength, and Corey Hill's a bust. All right, well, we're not going for Corey Hill. Now we gotta go all the way back to this and here. Pick up another tackle. Come on, Hill is useless to us. Let's put both Gray and King on there. I don't know. I like the look of them. Or Gay, sorry, my bad. And King is a... Alright, well, we're going to look at strength here. Obviously... Oh, 57 awareness, though. Well, I guess Cleveland gets the spot no matter what. Between these guys, I don't know who I would rather. I think I would rather King because I'd rather have an agile guy as a tackle. You know, just have him be able to, get the finesse blocks in there, which is honestly going to be what they go against a lot more often. So, there you go. There are the tackles. All Ed Caps has to do is not be a bust, which he's not. I really do like the run blocking. I want to just scout real quick another center. Because I think I saw another one when I was doing this, but I also had like no time or prep or anything. So it's kind of just going off rip here. And it was Dove. That's it. Anthony Dove, I want to see him, and he's gonna have to deal with a lot of power anyway. I mean his pass block's terrible. This guy, his run block's okay, I guess. It's much better than his. He's stronger too, which is good for a center. Yeah, you know what? Keep Dove. Get rid of Caps. Next up, I believe here, what's happening? Fine, whatever. You know what? See, YouTube, this is what happens. They send me stuff, and then I can't even open the link. It's a false link. God, I hate my voice. Um, Wait, are you guys telling Napkins he has to shorten his things? Are you hon, you're telling I thought you guys were yelling at me. Okay, we're fine then. No, Napkins, I like the timestamps. I really do like the timestamps. If anything, just shorten it a little, but hey, you know what? He's doing it on his own, so I really can't enforce any of that. I think they're just fine. Everybody else thinks they're long. Oh no, I think there's something wrong with it. No, I'm kidding, obviously. It helps. It definitely helps me. So obviously we gotta look at those two guys. And then perfect. Wagner's a gem. And he is going to get scholarship right away. Although we gotta fight against IMU for him, or East Stroudsburg, and well, we're not playing them this year, so we can't just show that we're better. This year, at least. We kind of restrained ourselves this year. Defensive tackle, we only need one of them, right? Yeah. We only need one defensive tackle, so honestly, the strength's there, the play rec's there. I like it. Should be a power rusher. You're good. I should probably be scouting more guys than just handing out these scholarships like they're candy. Although Gregory Hatch looks very good. I'm interested in that. Speed is good. Acceleration's decent. Interesting. Dude, you know what? Let's just check this guy out real quick. Why not? I got the hours. Why not? You know? And yeah, I mean, he's not a bust, but he's not the best, so I guess I really could just be like, so what? But these are pretty much going to be the 9 guys that we end up picking up. How many players in IMU? So there are, I believe, 10 seniors this year. I believe 10. Which also means that we can probably just go for these guys as well. So we're going to put handshakes to all these guys. We'll go over that, though. Remember, the freshman does include redshirt freshmen and redshirted freshmen, so might not be exactly how many you think. With that being said, though, this is just recommended. We got Frederick here. We already looked at him. We can't look at him. Let's look at star rating. Yeah. But guys like the left tackle here, we'll put on there. Right tackle. Defensive tackle, why not? You know. Yeah, free safety's up there, why not? Try and read this real quick. The left tackles, the strong safeties. I'm going to take out anybody who's not a, or anybody who is a JUCO, you know, all that stuff. Because we don't appreciate JUCOs here. Perfect. 50 sophomores. Sorry. First episode is always tough. All right, so in terms of seniors this year, we only have 10 seniors. We have 13 juniors. We have 23 sophomores, and we have 39 freshmen. So when you guys thought that we would have 50 sophomores, okay, maybe I should have 50 sophomores if everybody's gonna leave afterwards. No. Oh, I already got this guy? Neat. Anyway. Just gonna scout these guys, see if they're gems, and then compare them to their counterparts. But no, we got some basic scouting to do first, and then oh geez, yeah, no, I'm happy with I think I'm happy with the guys I scouted, you know? We found 2 busts already and I think 1 gem. I'm happy with that. Oh, that's right, I don't like Matthias Browning. Right. I don't like Jukos. Get off my board. I wish there was a way where I could just... Oh, I probably could sort it between... Oh, we have no more hours. That's why. Yeah, no, we're pretty much happy with how this started, so... We don't need a QB every year. Custom schedules. Yeah, no, we can advance the week. And someone already locked us out. Good job, Poindexter. Although, the guys that we have gone for have all said yes, basically, to us, so I'll take it. Was Poindexter the guy I wanted originally? Or no, is that somebody else at free safety? He was someone else, okay. Yeah, because I think, yeah, there it is. Yeah, other teams obviously want the guys that we're going for as well, so we're actually just going to put 50 hours on each one of them every week. And I think that might be just enough to just take us week by week for now. Especially at Anthony Wagner. Let's see, did he get any scholarship? He did not. We're the only one who gave this guy a scholarship, so it makes sense we jumped up all the way to 10th. We're first on Wagner, who, honestly, I see Wagner as another great player. Zach Hamrick. Marvin is accepting, which is awesome. Hatch is right away, like, we're first on his board. I love that. Thompson, we jumped Vanderbilt, which is awesome. And then we're ahead on Cleveland right now, so... Oh, we have an extra... What? Oh, I thought I had 9. No, I have 8 scholarships. Wait, what? Oh, did it? No, because... You were 2. You were supposed to be 2. I guess I just forgot, I guess. I don't know, I forgot to put one of these guys down. Alright, I mean, I like the guys to be zone, honestly, but he's got this guy's got mentals. Honestly, I'm just gonna scout these 2 and then do it based on that, but I mean, yeah, I guess I'm gonna try for this guy. I don't think I'm gonna even come close to him. In fact, is anybody even going out to... Yeah, they are. How do we want to do this? Who is not getting chased right now? Or at least, not as much. Hatch here? Alright. Hatch, you're gonna take on the 5. And the strong safety is gonna get 50. And that is how we're going to build. And we're going to hope that he takes us in after that. No, we don't need us. See, we don't need that. Yeah, 23 seniors actually messed us up for a while, so we ended up overcompensating the next year, so don't you worry about it, guys. And we're losing Cheeseman. Alpine and Georgia are leaving next year, which is which is 2 corners. But we're good on corners. Again, I have a plan. If you guys let my plan hit, I'm telling you, you guys will enjoy it. As we enter the first game in Massachusetts, IMU going to UMass for their first game of the year against a ranked program, number 22 in the nation. We're hoping we get a nice win here. We're going to do a we're going to be doing a NFL style, like showing off the players. You'll see what I mean. So we're kicking off to start the game, thankfully. And here we go. IMU, UMass on the kick. Oof, nice hit there. As the defense comes running out now, we can take a quick look at the defensive leaders of this IMU team. We don't care about quarterback right now. Left end, BJ Levine. Right end, Brian Below. Defensive tackles, Ruthie Adavio. And I did say I was going to do this. Panflo. Javier Smalls at left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker will be Dorius Ellis and Jackson Riverside. Jason Lincoln at right outside linebacker. Alpine Nate at corner 1. George Kumaro, corner 2. Claudid Kashan at corner 3. Ermino Strulik? Yeah, whatever. Strulik at free safety, and Dalton Cheeseman at strong safety. That is your defensive lineup for tonight. Oh, and just in case you guys thought I forgot, let's go. Game of the season. And there's the yes, and then there's the no. Alright, you guys get 2 minutes, because I'm starting to realize that I might be giving you a little too much time. There you go. Just because I know your funny little brains. Just because I know your funny little brains like sports betting. There's your sports bet for the game. As nice block downfield as Trevor gets the tackle. He was the MAC freshman defensive back, or the freshman safety for the MAC last year. So in his sophomore year, already showing a little promise at least. Wow, I botched that so bad. And we get to the backfield. Who was that on the tackle there? Because that was actually really good. Not to mention, I'm not going to praise myself too much on that one, but Jackson Riverside and Dalton Cheeseman coming together to tackle the running back behind the first down marker, setting up for 4th and 1. Hey, you know what? If you think that the person who's betting a lot is wrong, you could just bet against them, you know? As Iron Mountain's offense now comes out onto the field. And we could get a quick look at this IMU offense. Starting, of course, with the man leading them out of the huddle, Danny Cornelius, the redshirted freshman quarterback, backed up by Eloing Cruz, who we will eventually see in today's game. Grumbling Chino does get the nod to start today under halfback. Fianu Chang at fullback, their first actual fullback since 2 years ago. Leonard McAfee, Steve Cherry, and Rico Vildor at wide receiver. Cap Nickerton, and Nick Redmond at tight end. Dimitri Free, Scotty McGill, Matt Hazelwood, Randy Linovi, and Jimmy Skaggs lining up your offensive line. All the Dannies voted 1. Everyone else seems to be voting 2. And the first pass was dropped. I mean, very much shut down. Not really anyone's fault, as there are question marks all over this offense. Who is actually good enough? As that time, the quarterback gets hit as he lets go. Wide open wide receiver for a while there, and just ends up falling incomplete. As we see a 4 wide receiver set here as Lambo thrown right into his hands, but he drops it last second. That's going to force the punt right away. Oh, and we get a little late of a hit, but, you know. Best you could do as a ref is not call that and just give us a fun game. And that's a sack. Johnny Jones gets to the backfield. Shot out of a rocket, that one. Let's see that one again. I mean, you can see him on the edge there on the left side of your screen here. And he was just shot out of a cannon. The block actually comes from the running back against that left tackle, slowing him down just enough for Johnny Jones to be able to take the quarterback down. And just in case you thought he was escaping, if you looked at the other side here, of course, Brian Below was way off his man by then. So no matter what, the quarterback was getting immense pressure on that play. Great job by the coverage, not letting anybody open. As that's going to be a sack. B.J. Levine crashes into the backfield for half that sack. The other half, let's see who that went to, because I did not notice anybody else. Out there it was. I think that might have been Brian there. Brian Below, upset that he didn't get that first sack, instead takes away half of a sack from B.J. Levine. This is a very good-looking defensive line to start. The coverage has been great. UMass is a ranked team, so they obviously have to have some talent. As that's a huge sack. B.J. Levine coming out of nowhere. I didn't even recognize he got off his man that quickly. Huge hit backs him up to the 2. What is happening? B.J. Levine, we get to see an actual replay this time. He just gets off his man. The running back didn't even notice. And the quarterback ends up taking one of the hardest shots he's going to take all year. And you can see, he just gets boomed in the backfield. I know everybody talks about giving 5 big booms or whatever, but at that point, you're just getting one. And it's from that man right there, B.J. Levine. Can I please get on B.J. Levine specifically? Thank you. It's from that man alone, B.J. Levine. Shot out of a cannon, that one. This is the highest base overall that our defense has been at 82. It is also our most well-rounded team in a while in terms of position by position. So that's another thing we gotta remember, is that we're actually well-rounded this year. So who knows? Oh no, that's a bad throw by me. Incomplete though. Luckily, not a pick. I can call myself out. I'm not some almighty god who can do no wrong. I say as Chino picks up 4 on his first carry. I should have been handing it off to him way sooner than that. A little shotgun formation here. I like this. And that's going to be a sack. Taken by the defense. A huge turnover there. Huge turnover. The quarterback unable to find anybody right away, and he just gets hit hard. As that is a very fast quarterback, picks up 6. Wow. And that guy took 3 sacks, really? Yikes, it looks like the defense just woke him up. Oh, and where is the man on that flat? Oh. Huge hit there. Let's look at the replay real quick there, because this flat should have been covered by this man right here. And you can see he just stays, Dalton Cheeseman just stays on that right side, leaving the left side completely open and susceptible to being passed against. Incredible job by them seeing it, and terrible job by our defense. One misread, and that's the biggest play of the day. As that's going to lead to the touchdown as well. The fumble recovery to a touchdown. Incredible series of events. As the field goal, as the extra point is good, making it a 7-0 game. Whew, man, we suck. No, I'm kidding. Our offense needs to not turn the ball over, but it's the same problem every year, guys. It's offensive line, that's it. We have 0 yards in the air. All of our yards have come from the ground game off the 1 run, as we actually understand this and pass it right out to Honda Civic for his first play. Number 15, I have no idea. And Chino catches it, but goes down right away. Gain of, I believe, 1 or 2. Probably just 1. Oh no! No one is blocking today, as he's barely gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. Honda Civic gets the 1-yard pickup. And you know what? It wouldn't be IMU if we weren't in a short yardage situation and we didn't just go for the fullback dive with a freshman and we get it. Picks up the first down on 4th. Huge run there. We know our strength this season now. And you know what? I'm surprised that even worked. Gonna be completely honest, as the center gets bullied backwards, running into the running back, and actually allowing for that to be a 1-yard loss. And once again, huge hits, another fumble. Another fumble, and this one's gonna be a scoop and score. And that is going to do it for this quarterback today after 2 fumbles in a row, both leading to touchdowns, one a lot sooner than the other. I'm going to have to take him out for the rest of the game. Cruz is in. I did say we were going to see him today, and it was a lot sooner than I thought. Extra point is good. Cruz comes in with a 14-point deficit. And man, not only do I suck, but this team is not looking good at all. It's probably because it's a ranked team, honestly. Whereas Duck is currently redshirted, remember? As Chino takes this one, actually picks up yards this time. For the first down, a 14-yard run. As that one's going to be a run by Civic. And a pickup of only 1 on that play. As Cruz steps back there. Fans know exactly what they want to see from Cruz. Cruz fires the ball downfield. It's caught, but then dropped. Spiked, it seemed, by the receiver. And if I didn't know any better, I would say that the receivers actually have money against IMU in this one. Those darn kids and their NIL deals, you know? Because they're going to go hurry up 4th and short. They actually converted on positive yards on a pass that went past the line of scrimmage, by the way. As they're going to get it. 2nd catch for Def Maple today. That one for 11. And that's going to be a 2-yard run there by Sievic. Eventually, he's going to break free. We know it's going to happen. The only question is when. I should be throwing it to the running back there. However, I am very impatient because of this offensive line. It really is. Like, you don't expect the people who do good to do good. I say as Cruz grounds it at Maple's feet. I guess he saw that, hey, this guy's actually catching the ball. Let me help him figure out what we actually do here. And he throws it right at his feet, practically shutting down anything Maple could have done. And that's going to be a touchback because if everything else is going to go wrong in this series, why not that? And I overran it. 7-yard pickup. Not really much to talk about on defenses there, huh? And this time we actually cover this side, except they still get through. Huge hit by Alpine, however. Hopefully this offense can wake up and actually help out their defense. They really do need it. That's going to be a huge hit for 3 yards. 3-yard pickup. Alpine, yes, is still very small. He has not gone through a growth spurt yet. I think he actually hit his last one in 8th grade. And he was just average size for an 8th grader, too. Because that's going to pick up yards. So now it's 3rd and 2. This game is definitely not going in IMU's favor. Solid 14-0 lead for UMass. And in terms of yards, definitely in UMass's favor as well. And UMass finally being able to cheer for something, it seems, as the crowd is actually excited to be there for once in their very long history of being a school. And all it took was Iron Mountain getting a little too confident in themselves, as they're going to pick up another 4-yard run. Oh, wow. Huge hit there. Huge hit there by the free safety. I am using auto flip. I selected a play, goddammit. I always do that. I select a play, I look at it just to see, okay, who's in the middle, and then I switch to them. Come on. And it looks like Ellis is able to get back there very quickly. Stopped him at a 2-yard pickup. I honestly don't know who I could control. And it's intercepted! Alpine with the first turnover for IMU's defense on the year. And he may be small, but his heart is big. It's a medical problem, but one he plays through. As Chino is able to get a 9-yard pickup. Seems like this offense now wants to play. As Chino's able to accelerate after getting the first. 5 rushes, 40 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry at this point. Now, if only a little bit of that skill, maybe a bit of that luck as well, could transfer over as they pick up 6 this time with Sievic. So hopefully maybe a little bit of that luck can transfer over to the second halfbacker. Potentially even the quarterback, as that throw is going to be caught by the tight end, Nicotin. And it's caught! Touchdown, IMU! They score on a 4 verts, throwing the ball to McAfee. His first of the year, and IMU cuts the lead in half, assuming they're actually able to hit an extra point today. And they can! 7-14. 7-14 with about 8 minutes left in the half. And this defense, their efforts are finally showing up in the offense's effort. And something tells me that's going to be something all year this year. It's going to take us a while to get going, but afterwards we're going to be just fine. Correct. I feel like the fumbles and everything, the turnovers, are due to how young our players are. Well, also at quarterback. Because look, we have a sophomore and a freshman basically fighting it out for number 1, you know? And at tight end, we have nobody there. And it looks like they jumped only after we had crossed the line. So, once again, the story of last year, Johnny Jones jumping off sides to give their opponent, to give the offense a new set of downs. That's something that has to be fixed with age. Oh, and this time, the pass, perfect man-to-man, but Ermino just runs right through, looking at the ball as it's caught. No. As they do get to him after a 1-yard pickup. Max Couch. That's probably the first time he's been stopped today. And they're going to get there in the backfield for a 3-yard loss this time. Dalton Cheeseman and I believe that was Brian Below in the backfield. Yeah, I saw that happening a mile away. Whose zone? That's an easy first down. And that should have been someone's zone, but I guess we decided to switch to a cover 4 last second without telling me. In fact, so much so that at this point I'm just... And they jump again. What the hell are we doing? I don't care. At this point, you're just calling it on us no matter what. Because BJ Levine is now across for encroachment, and that's a 5-yarder. How about you go suck one? Sorry. I mean, I do mean to be angry, but, you know. I want to at least keep it somewhat friendly. Keyword is somewhat, alright? Don't expect everything to be all gushy, alright? A huge hit there on the back, or on the receiver. Came across for that fake jet sweep. IMU was not faked out, but they kept their eye on him. And it worked out. Can we cover? Holy fuck. Language, I know, but holy shit, we are just letting them through. Like, seriously, dude, I didn't know we were Swiss cheese. Because we got holes all over this defense. Number 1, not even looking at the play. Following someone on the other side of the field. And we jump again. This time it's a no call, thankfully. And who's on him? I swear to God, someone's zone. Someone's getting fired. I'm firing this defensive coordinator. Dude has the best chance at being a good defensive coordinator, and he's getting fired at this point. Thank you so much for thinking that this is funny, Danny. That's what I actually intend on bringing to these videos. For those of you who don't know what's happening, this is a calm down for you guys, because you might not know that it's mostly an act. That being said, we're going back to our regularly scheduled program of being down by 2 fucking scores. I actually couldn't keep myself serious after that one. I can't be an actor. I actually can't be an actor. That's the worst part. Chino gets some good blocking, and he picks up the first down. Hey, welcome to the channel. You're finally starting to figure it out. Saying I might be a crash out. Hey, who knows? You know, maybe. I mean, hey, you guys seem to like it. I haven't seen a single one of you say, oh, this content sucks. You know, no one has ever said that before. And if they do, they're normally drowned out by everybody else, so. Nice little completion of 1 yard there. About as many yards as I expect us to complete per drive. And we're going to throw. It's almost caught. Instead, he catches it through all of the traffic. He gets tapped lightly in the back, and that's when he dropped it. All right, pal. Where was that ball being thrown, Cruz? I have no clue. But we're just going to punt it, because at this point, it's useless to go for it. If that's our offense, I do not want to see our special teams even fake a play. Even think about faking a play. I mean, Kashan with the strong hit there. Dude, we don't know who we need at this point, all right? That was it. The worst part is that the only plays that were on Danny were the first 14 points that were scored. You'll go back in the second half because we don't want you going in there now. Potentially right after they score their third. And they hold on. Hey, can our wide receivers take note of that, please? I would love if we did that. Because then we'd actually learn something. Because you obviously ain't doing it in school. That being said, I still have not created a list of majors that would be offered at IMU other than geology. But, yeah. They're just running out the clock now. Excuse me, can we move? Like, actually. Come on. Can we actually run, please? That was very depressing to see. And I guess they're going to be passing it, because that's what the game says they're going to be doing, so who knows? Probably going to run it, though, knowing my luck. As that's a big-time sack by Brian Below. As he gets his first solo sack of the night. Night? What? You know? Tackle him in bounds. He has the ball, and that's going to be 1 second left on the clock. They really don't need to kick this against us. Oh, what? I could have sworn we blocked that, but I guess not. And we don't even get to rewatch it. I don't know. That's how they keep us from knowing, guys. Oh, sweet. We do get an instant replay. Yeah, how did we miss that? How did we miss that? Put your hands up. Who are you? Who are you? Number 13. Is that Pirate? Oh, Fate. Never mind, my bad. Fate, put your damn hands up. Come on, man. You know he's trying to kick it over you. As they get to kick it off with the 17-point lead now. And if I said this would be the largest lead that, or the largest deficit that IMU would suffer through, I would be lying. because we all know that IMU is about to lose by 60 eventually. As we will be throwing Danny back in to try to do something again. Maybe Danny just need to sit for a little bit, watch the field, see us develop something, and maybe that's what he needed, you know? Let's hope he holds on to the ball this time. As he hands it off with perfection. And at this point, I'm just trying to find things to give positives about, because holy crap do we need it. Well, this play's most likely going to be a negative, but I don't care anymore. As no, it's going to be a perfect gain for the first. The speed option actually worked. I'm very surprised. And that's probably the first actual play Cornelius has had to make today, or at least has been able to make today. But it's still a throw behind him. Let's see. There's been a lot of promise about this kid, but apparently they're just going to blitz us every fucking time we pass. I hate that so much, dude. Why are you not on a slant? That's my question. And it's caught, and he does hold on. Vildor with the grab. And there's definitely going to be a learning curve with this offense. A lot of young guys starting this year. Not much experience to go around. In a type of offense that relies heavily on the pass, or should rely heavily on the pass. Definitely a problem there, as Chino gets a total of 73 yards now on the day. I will say Dan Cornelius did connect on a pass that was downfield, so congratulations on that, as Chino picks up another 8 yards. I know how to compliment our guys, don't you worry, when they do something compliment worthy. And Sievik, I guess, sensed where the ball was and jumped, I'm not even joking about this, out of the way. Like, you tell me exactly what this was. I mean, you know, like, look at this. He's turning around. He sees the ball's in the air. He knows that it's over his right shoulder. So he could, option A, put his hands over his right shoulder to try to catch it that way. B, turn to his right to try to catch the ball. C, turn to his left, but staying in the same spot so he at least has a chance at the ball, even though it would be stupid. Or D, jump away from the ball as soon as it gets in range of being able to be caught. That's all I'm going to say about that. Chino with a first down pickup there. He's pushed forward for even more, as Chino is hurting right now. So we obviously shouldn't be running it with him for at least a little bit. Vildor moves in a little bit, and I guess that's a zone is revealed, as that one's going to go straight to the ground. I'd rather take that than a fumble, I'm going to be honest. As I don't really see a clear wide receiver one on this team, as Vildor makes the grab, jukes a man out, gets up to the 2. And guys, it's giving it to us as a coach suggestion. You know we have to call it. The one play that never fails me, mentally at least. The one play. Swan dive, touchdown. The freshman has a 4th down conversion and a touchdown in his only 2 runs on the day. I mean, there you go. You want a fullback to talk about his best day. He's already achieved it. Chang, the fullback freshman, number 43, diving over everyone. That was an impressive dive, by the way. Scoring the touchdown, averaging 3 yards a carry. And that right there was actually a 2-yard run, as that makes it a 10-point game. maybe IMU has some life after all. The freshman quarterback seems to have settled himself after turning the ball over twice. And has even led a drive down to score a touchdown in his first drive back. So, you know what? Who knows? Maybe this offense wants to look a little better this half. Question is, how's the defense feel like responding to a competent offense? And apparently it's by letting the quarterback run for 50 yards, because holy shit. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously, I don't expect every play to be amazing, or every defensive play to be amazing. Although, we do live off of turnovers and sacks so often that I'm afraid whenever those plays do happen, because I'm afraid that they're just going to let them happen over and over again, because it's going to get in their heads. So that's going to be a 4-yard pickup now. It's 3rd and 3. Now, based on history, the quarterback could just run this and get a first, but I highly doubt they're going to do that. Although they tried to get us offside, so who knows? No, instead, the running back, perfect ball carrier vision, finds a huge hole and gets a 48-yard run. How do I know it was 48? Because I'm not stupid. And it's caught, and we're just going to run away from it. Touchdown. What a great job by our corners. Great job. Because that's going to give them the 17-point lead once again. And you guys wonder why I had 17 corners on this team at one point. And it's because of plays like that, because at least I could take them out. Now I don't know who they are. Or at least there's so little of them that even if I did try taking them out, they just find another way onto the field. Faking injuries and all that BS. And it's caught downfield. What a throw. What a catch. By Lambo. What a grab. And what a play. Great throw by Cornelius there. Showing off the arm strength as well as the accuracy, as this one looks to be going out of bounds. It is caught, but the wide receiver stepping out of bounds first definitely hurt that. All right, I mean, we got a deep ball. We got a deep ball quarterback, I guess, as we pick up a first down with the tight end. That was actually, that was pretty nice, actually. Our offense showing that, hey, maybe we can help you guys out. Except, doesn't seem to be helping too much as Chino is hurt. So we're going to have to step aside. It looks like it's a hamstring. Yikes. And if this is what we're going to get after the injury, we are not going to have a great time. A hip bursis. I believe that's also called a hip pointer. Very painful. Normally, I would highly suggest a player not return. That being said, we're not an athletic trainer in this stance, so you know what? He's going back out there, as he does pick up the first down on his very first play back. And it seems like you guys get your wish as Honda Sjevic gets his first career touchdown from a pass from the other freshman quarterback. Good throw, amazing catch, amazing run after the catch. We've seen so many times where the receiver will just do a little pirouette instead. And you know what? I'm happy about that instead. I'm happy to see that. And there they go on the kick return. But they will be stopped at the 41, thankfully. We almost just let that up. I know we decided last time. Hold on. All right, perfect. It's two offensive linemen on offense. And on defense, it is BJ Levine, Hermino, and Alpine. As they actually got me that time on that one, as they pick up the first down just barely, thankfully. Those are your captains, by the way. We always make sure we have at least 5 seniors every year. But next year should be a lot more seniors. And we actually had more seniors coming in. But we actually got rid of some of them because of their skill gap between them and the freshmen. And that one is way away. That should be intentional grounding, but no. Instead, they're just going to let it fall 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense putting the pressure on this UMass offense, just like how we saw it in the first few drives. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're Iron Mountain. And a shanked punt to help you out as well. I mean, there you go. You cannot be helped out any more than that. As Chino picks up a pretty solid gain there. Well, pretty solid gain. It was a pretty solid run with a gain of 1. I wish the line didn't disappear every time, as that one is not caught. He dropped it. I did not think he dropped that, but all right. And they're sending the blitz now. Quarterback gets away from it, caught. Vildor, first down. So the young freshman quarterback gets away from the blitz, gets away from the pressure, ends the 3rd quarter with a completion to his wide receiver, and UMass has been throwing it all day to their tight end, and he's just been wide open. IMU has no answer for some reason, and I just don't get it. And that's going to be a perfectly wide open tight end, but not an accurate throw. No! Our entire right side is now fucking with us as they allow 2 guys through to hit the quarterback. What is happening now? Hold on. And it's off the fucking hands. We're doing the exact same play. We have to. We're down by 10. I know we got time, but we have to go for it here. And a very similar pass. He holds on this time. I forgot who was there. And honestly, my heart stopped there. Wow. First down picked up by the man who couldn't catch it before. This time he's hit. And it's fumbled and UMass picks it up. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? The 3rd fumble of the game. Burst for Chino. And I mean, that just cost him his spot. That fumble just cost him his spot as a starter. I'm sorry. No, I'm not actually. I'm really not. Look, Chino had it the entire time. Chino had his starting spot the entire time. But he fumbles it. I don't care that's only 1 fumble. He fumbled it in one of the biggest moments. That's the problem. And I don't know what the hell whatever. Fuck off. No one is going to catch and touchdown. Sievik did not fumble twice. The quarterback fumbled twice. Because that's going to put him back up by 17. Because IMU cannot play without being down by 3 scores. Every game. Every freaking game. We cannot play if we're not down by 3 scores. Golly. Why is Daniel still here? He should be on the bus back home, all right. As that one's caught for the first down. I believe that was Steve Cherry, but I don't know because I am not going to stop now. If a play works, I'm going to call it multiple times in a row. Daniel this time with the grab. This time actually catching the ball. And I will say after the first quarter, after the first half, Danny has played another level of football. He's just been on another level. He's been accurate. He really hasn't been the reason why we've been down or why we've lost anything. Yeah, I know. But he really hasn't been the reason why we've been down. As another beautiful throw to Steve Cherry, as that is a really good connection this drive. And it's just too low again. Once again thrown to Steve Cherry. 2nd and goal, though, from the 8. Steve Cherry is out, by the way, because he's tired from carrying this drive. As once again, 2 defensive linemen from our right side clock Cornelius. Thankfully, he's able to get the ball off. And that's caught. Vildor, touchdown. Vildor gets the free touchdown there. As that was several pass interferences, but it's still good. 2-point conversion, 16-point game. Or not 16-point, my bad. That is a 9-point game, my bad. What a play. And I mean, that's not even something that we've at least recently been able to show that, hey, we could even think about doing this. That was a screw it. We got nothing else to lose. Let's see if we can at least bring the suffering down at least a little bit. And you know, I think they did. As the defense gets the backfield, stopping them at the line. Jason Lincoln getting to the backfield there. Getting to the running back there. Running back, halfback, whatever. Whatever you want to call him. And just like his brother, it seems like there's a speed discrepancy between linebacker and everyone else. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And that's way over his head. 4th and 4. And that's going to bring out the punt team for UMass. I mean, there you go. I mean, you want to talk about how IMU can't be down by 3 scores, or can't play without being down by 3 scores. There you go. 4th quarter. I don't know what they're even planning, what the players are planning. I know the coaching staff has pretty much just called it, as Sievic gets a nice pickup there of 10. Definitely his longest run of the day. And that's not really saying much, but either way, a good run nonetheless. And that's just out of reach for the receiver. I know Chino's out. I said Sievic. As Chino is back in, he takes a huge hit, but not before picking up the first down. And there you go. Just in case you thought Chino was out for the game, he in fact is not down and out. As that one's caught. Minion, touchdown. Lambo into the end zone. And that's going to make it a 3-point game. Maurice Lambo with the touchdown. And the extra point will be good, making this a 2-point game. Iron Mountain has just flipped the script in the 4th quarter. And I gotta say, I did not see this one coming. As the kickoff the special teams there allowing a decent return to the 27. We're going to see if the defense can do anything better in stopping the run here. And we know there's going to be a run as we take on the first block only as it produces a 4-yard gain. I wanted to say only a 4-yard gain, but only a 4-yard gain is still a 4-yard gain, so. As they're going to get to him in the backfield. 2-yard loss. As the running back is down, so we're going to take a second for him. 3rd and 8 when we come back. And we are back because there are no TV timeouts. As that's going to be a sack. There you go. Johnny Jones pairing up with Brian Below. My throat is dry. Hold on. Johnny Jones pairing. Johnny Jones gets half the sack, having Brian Below run the quarterback into his waiting arms. As IMU now holds the ball, 4:25 left in the game. And this fourth quarter has been one to remember if you're IMU. If you're UMass, though, I mean, you got to find something, as that one actually stops him for a 3-yard loss. And the breakdown from the offensive line there, letting everyone through. But a great recognition to find a man in front of the line of scrimmage. At least gain yards. That's all you had to do. And a terrible throw on the very next play. Terrible throw on the very next play. About 3 minutes left. I mean, come on, you guys knew this was happening, right? And it's caught! Vildor! Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. This guy has been electric. First of all, terrible snap by Hazelwood. Amazing grab by Cornelius. Scans. First option, not going to be open. Second option, he's being followed. Third option, he's looking like he's starting to get open. By the time it's let go, safety starts to come back, but not before the ball can be caught. For a huge gain. Daniel with the grab. That was a very, very dangerous throw by me then, because Daniel's the one that drops it. Wow. I am getting whiplash from how this game has been going. My bad. So every time... So, yeah, Vildor is 16. My bad. I just see the 1 in the first number. I'm like, oh, it's Vildor. Speaking of Vildor, first down for him. And he's actually been playing well at the same time. Danny to Daniel. Yes, it was. And that's going to be Chino picking up 6 yards as he is definitely experiencing what it's like to be an IMU number one running back. Second and 4 now. All 3 timeouts for UMass. However, we are in the 2-minute warning as Chino picks up the first down. Now what's the plan? Actually, what's the plan? Part of me says, screw it, let's try to score. In which we obviously have only one player that we would go to for that, right, guys? Like, we all agree on that one. We're going to rush some of the clock down now. So, 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Fullback, dive, touchdown. And his second touchdown of the game and the go-ahead touchdown. Right there for Finau Chang. And we just want to see a replay of that because that actually might just be the title card here. diving for the end zone. You always got to dive for it, especially end of the game. Always be diving for it, guys. And we will just be going for the extra point. As the kick is good, giving IMU the lead by 5. No reason to go for 2 there, as they would only have a 6-point lead if they did. Touchdown could still potentially win it for UMass. They would just have to kick the extra point. And now it is all up to UMass. A field goal does them no good. A touchdown would give them the lead. And they're at their own 18. An 82-yard drive will soon be ensuing. Hopefully for UMass. For IMU, hopefully they make a stop. And they can't stop the first down, so the clock will stop until the teams get set. Or at least until the center gets set, and that's going to start the clock as soon as he gets set there. And it's knocked down by number 13. Cali Fate with the knockdown on that one. This is a very close game here. 43-38. Anything could happen. As that's a big time sack by Matthias. Gets to the backfield. 40 seconds left here. 3rd and 17. The middle being covered. Deep ball. It's dropped. 4th and 17. And you can imagine the ball is going deep no matter what. As IMU starts backing up right off the rip. As he's hit hard. Drops the ball, and that's going to do it for the game. As of course I'm going to coaching. And of course I am taking out Chino. He is so hurt right now. The last thing we need is for him to get injured in the dying moments of this game. Sievic will go in to close out the game. And what a game it has been. Cruz coming in to show Cornelius how it's done. And afterwards, Cornelius even showing that he can do it himself. Orchestrating several drives to bring them into the red zone and eventually into the end zone. And a touchdown here would be the dagger. It really would be. And that is why we are not going to kneel it. Sievic has beef to settle with UMass right now. He wants to get his yards. UMass calls their final timeout. 2nd and goal now from the 7. Sievic knows one good run could put him in the end zone. One good block, that's all he needs. He jukes. Touchdown, Sievic. His first rush touchdown of his career. And there you go. It took a village. But the final nail is laid to rest in the coffin. UMass is done. As they break out. We're doing this for funsies. And if you are a believer in Iron Mountain University, this was a sweet day for you. Very sweet day. 9 seconds remain. As it looks like IMU will be backing up for this. They do not want to let up a last-minute touchdown. Keep them below 40. As I end up covering the slot receiver. 4 seconds left. That is a very long 9 seconds. Holy cow. Danny Cornelius remembered who he actually bet on. As a big hit there, seals the game 39 or 49-38. It still would have made sense if I said 39. Does IMU win their first game of the season? Yes, they do. Congratulations to Iron Mountain University, a very tough one. For 3 quarters straight, they couldn't seem to put a drive together. But at the end of the day, IMU is able to pull together, winning the game with a 28-point fourth quarter. Let me say this again. Ad time. You guys want ads? I mean, that's you guys asking for an ad. All right, you guys get an ad now. I guess, you know, I guess I do need the little break. If I can actually bring up the ads. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Nope, that's not how you spell Twitch. That's how you spell Twitch, though. That's funny. Hey, you know what? They're giving me a chance to go get water at this point, honestly. Which is probably for the best, because my throat is very sore. And this guy's playing a game, and yeah, he's yelling at the computer. Guys, can you believe it when guys yell at their video games like that? Could never be me, right? Yeah, just a short commercial break. It's only going to be for a minute, don't worry. I can't really do anything longer than a minute manually. You notice that you're missing Ads Manager apparently. Yeah, Ads Manager, thank you. Oh. Alright, can I put an ad in? Let's not worry about that right now. Dude, after that game, I deserve a break, alright? I definitely deserve it. There you go, there's your 1-minute ad, or if it loads. There you go, ad break in a minute. Alright, guys. 21 unanswered points. Amazing job by the defense. You guys have 1 minute until the ad starts. For those of you on YouTube, take a second. Take a breather. Make sure that you actually put the right answers to your homework. And then we're going to come back, recollect. We're going to have a good one. Guys, thank you so much for appreciating the ads even. It means a lot to me that you guys are willing to take that payment. We will be looking over stats afterwards. Oh boy. And we're back. Holy shit. I'm still not 100%. And you're fine. You're back to being healthy. What a game. Like, seriously. Like, that's awesome, guys. Let's look at the stat line real quick. 21 unanswered points. No problem. Yeah, bullshit. Let's look at the stats here. I can barely talk. But before we do that, let's appreciate how bad we were playing going into the fourth quarter, right? Because we got shut out that first quarter. Let up 2 touchdowns, and that was pretty much how I thought the game was going to go. Then it became 24. Then we scored a touchdown, cutting it in half, thankfully. It took Eloin Cruz throwing a decent pass, actually, which that I am not used to seeing from us. So that might be something for the year. Either way, they ended up scoring twice right after. And that's when the third quarter was brought up. And we put Danny Cornelius in. Cornelius orchestrated the drive all the way down to the 2-yard line where Chang got his first rush touchdown. Now, granted, they did answer right back, but we scored a touchdown before the end of the third, giving us at least a chance in this one. And it wasn't 21 unanswered points, mind you. UMass then scored a touchdown, giving them 38 points to our 21. In my mind, we are done. The game is over. There is no reason why we should still be playing. But these guys, for some reason, with less than 10 minutes left, decided, you know what would be funny? If we were a good team. I'm really hoping I am talking to you guys and, you know, not actually just talking to myself. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, no, I muted the mic, and I don't know when I unmute it sometimes. But then we went on a roll. 8-yard pass to Rico Vildor for a touchdown with the 2-point conversion for some reason. It worked. We ended up failing the 2-point conversion later, so it looks better. Then Maurice Lambo with a 35-yard touchdown reception from Cornelius. Then Chan ran it in again to give us the lead. And finally, Sievik ran it in from 8 yards for the touchdown. His longest rush of the day ends up being a touchdown, and he needed all of it. And we could definitely see a QB comparison there. 3 touchdowns for Cornelius, 1 touchdown for Cruz. It took 4 touchdowns in all. Obviously a terrible start for Cornelius for this game, but after that first half, he picked it up. Those 305 passing yards that you see there. What? Maurice? Oh, Maurice, my bad. No, that's a sophomore. That's not a senior. Oh, are you talking about their quarterback? Yeah, no, he's a senior. But you're from Georgia, so it's okay. All 305 yards, okay? Let's make this clear. 305 yards. Impressive for a quarterback in terms of a total day, right? Very impressive. Except that wasn't a total day. We took him out for half the game. Meaning, Cornelius... And he didn't get a single yard in the first half. Which means Cornelius threw for 305 yards in the second half alone to this wide receiver core. Yeah. This looks like it could be a really good year. Cruz got 67 yards, obviously getting put in, ended up getting a touchdown, amazing. It was the 2 fumbles by Cornelius. Told ya. That ended up getting him taken out in the first. That ended up getting. You weren't really benched. It was more of just, yeah, we benched you after benching Cornelius for a bit. But it was the 2 fumbles by Cornelius that ended up getting Cruz back in the play. He got us a touchdown, but then really couldn't get anyone the ball. And that's when we put Cornelius back in for the second half, and the rest was a W. Chang only 3 rushes, but the game, in my opinion, Chino had 136 yards, averaging 7.1 yards per carry. That is something that Vic struggled to do. That is something Juro could not do. That is something Swanson could not do. That is something that only the best of our running backs have done. And you did it in the first game of you being a starter with 3 years left. That is impressive. No touchdowns, unfortunately, but Sievik and Chang both scoring touchdowns for the run game. 1 and 2, respectfully. Chino did fumble it. He was hurting at the time. I will look back at it, and I will decide. Receiving-wise, Vildor actually had the most grabs today with 70. Would you be surprised that every one of Daniel's big grabs were the only grabs he had all game? I wouldn't be surprised, because that's true. 3 grabs for 81 yards, obviously led the team in yards, but he did not do too much, dropping 2 passes there. Granted, Cap also dropped 3 passes. Vildor, though, Rico Vildor, 5 grabs, 70 yards, a touchdown. 1 drop, which obviously sucks. Steve Cherry obviously looking a lot better in terms of the drops department. Lambo even dropped a pass, but he had a 44-yarder, and then soon after a 35-yarder for a touchdown. Dave Maple had 2 grabs early in the game, and not much since. Sievik had a few catches out of the backfield with a touchdown. McAfee ended up getting a touchdown. Chino only got 1 catch out of the backfield. In terms of offensive line production, Lenovi and Skaggs letting up the only 2 sacks on the day. Skaggs, though, getting 3 pancakes. Scotty McGill getting MVP for blocking there. And this defense, 2, 3, that'd be 4, 5, 6. 6 sacks on the day. 2 by Brian Below. So he is hot in closing in on Asher Varner. BJ Levine and Johnny Jones, 1.5 each. Matthias Franco getting a sack of his own. A pick by our #1 corner and the captain, Alpine Nate. In my opinion, right, from how it looks, 3 forced fumbles, by the way. 1 by Forks, 1 by Fate, and 1 by Kumaro. No fumble recovery. Or no, sorry, that was pass deflections, my bad. No forced fumbles, so no fumble recoveries. No blocked kicks, if only we were ever close to one of those. And, of course, no touchdowns. Kicking-wise, we did actually really well. And I will say, this team is definitely on my last nerve. But in a good way. Because they just showed me how good they can be on offense. They just are never good on offense. That being said, we will look into the next week, see if we are ranked. I think we should be after that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. We're going after 9, just so you know. Yeah, this guy jumped up on it. This guy has us at 4, even though we're not going for him. So that's why we're still on his list. Everyone else, though, everyone that we're going for, we're first on their list. We're just pulling away with them. We're happy. We're having a good time there. Brian Blow getting MAC Defensive Player of the Week with his 2 sacks. And 1 TFL, I believe. No, 5 TFLs, my bad. And National Defensive Player of the Week, so who knows? Honda Sievik got MAC Offensive Player of the Week, by the way, in his first game starting, or in his first game playing. We are unfortunately not ranked, however, we can look at the top 25. We can look at this and go, alright, you know what? UMass lost to us, but they didn't drop. So what's going to happen is, what I'm imagining at least, is they're going to take our loss or our win and then whatever they do against Wisconsin into account. Because we beat a ranked team. They can count it, they cannot count it, they could do whatever they want about it. But we know how good we are. And I know we have no one up for the Heisman, But I like to see who is up sometimes, you know. Like, we have wide receiver. We have 3 running backs. One of them from UTEP. I don't know how that happened. And the strangest one to me, a middle linebacker. Huh. I didn't think that was possible. Especially in this year. That being said, though, guys, we are very late. Jeez, that break actually took us way over time. As we will be playing the Duke Blue Devils next. I gotta just double check the recruiting. Yeah, okay, they almost caught up on us by having us do that. So, we're just gonna extend that. Exit. We ain't late. It's 9:30. We end stream normally at 10. However, we are still on the road, so let's see. I started early, but it's 9:30. We start at 8. I really shouldn't be complaining. I mean, we're going to have long streams over the weekend, so. With that being said, that was one heck of a barn burner, but we got to put it in the back in the rearview mirror. As now we go on to Wallace Wade Stadium and Brooks Field to take on the Duke Blue Devils. Holy cow, if this viewer count could ever fix itself, Twitch, you know, that would be golden. Thank you. It's still showing 1 on my screen. It's probably just bugged. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, now it's showing 2. No, it's showing 4. Okay, I see it now. I have to look at my other screen. I forget. It's bugged on my screen, that's all. Don't worry. I won't yell at Twitch too much. Oh, they saw it last second. They get the pick, and that's on me. Duke. We played them last year when they were ranked, and we took them down. This year, they wanted revenge, so we're playing in their stadium. And it looks like off the very first drive, they're gonna get it. Although a nice hit by Dorius Ellis stops the running back in his tracks. 4-yard pickup. No, what the heck? That is not who I want to be, and you know it. I hate when it switches you to a guy who obviously, if you're... Just switch me to the guy who would be running at him, huh? And that's going to be a tackle. That was a very weird tackle. But a tackle nonetheless. Yeah, there you go. It's 80 carrying for our running back, so that sucks. And for some reason, Hermino staying in the backfield even after the handoff. Duke scores their first touchdown. Dude, I actually had to get water. My throat has been hurting. I forgot something. What did I forget? Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, I mean, that first touchdown doesn't really affect it, right, guys? Right? Right. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's see his name again. I'll do a stat one this time. How about that? We'll do a stat one. How about that? Let's go with And put that on for 2 minutes. And start that prediction. There you go. There's your prediction. Because it is not retired. That's why. And it's caught. Wow. Is that Vildor? That is Vildor. 29-yard grab to start the game. Well, unofficially. Exactly. We never did. So, he has your number. That's going to be a 3-yard pick up there for Honda Civic. I don't know yet. I haven't thought about that really. I'm thinking about retiring anybody who has a record, unless, you know, otherwise, but again, I'm going to have to go into all of it off stream, so to those of you on the YouTube, welcome to late stream, mid-episode, you know, as Rico Vildor gets his second grab of the day. 40 yards in total. Yeah, 99 throw power was insane. Now, how did he keep underthrowing guys? We have no idea still. As Chino picks up 11 on his first carry. What a run. Man's a trooper. As Cornelius throws that one away. 2nd and 10. Only 2 completions for Cornelius today, both of which going to the same player, Rico Vildor. And honestly, for me, that's a coincidence. But I don't know, he's a good player, so who knows? He seems to be a good player, at least. Holds on through contact. He's basically everything we... Oh, well, just go ahead and prove me wrong then. You know, I just started complimenting you. You might as well prove me wrong, you know? And that's good. So we're going to be down 7-3 to start this game after both teams scoring on their first full drives. And that's fumbled. And they pick it up even though we had 3 guys hit it. Claudia... Oh, no, we picked it up. Wait a minute. What? Wait, hold on. What happened here? Easy return, easy return. 56 comes in. Who is 56 here? Claudius C. Cook. Slams the ball out of his hands. 2 IMU miners fall on top of it. And Lambo lands on top of it to recover it, giving the ball right back to the miners. What a play. Like, genuinely, that is impressive. Oh my god, could we have been interfered with more? And an illegal hit to the quarterback not being called here. As this is going to now be returned up to the 12. God damn it. Call the Guys, just so you know, it's pass interference when you interfere with a route runner when he's more than 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. This is more than 5 yards. That move right there. When he had to do that, contact. That's pass interference. That's a penalty. It should be a first down IMU, but instead, Duke paid off the refs, and now we got this game. As for some reason, Alpine decided that he was just going to run away from the play and run away from his man. Granted, I'm not saying anything good about whoever was on the flat on that one because they let their guy wide open too. But Alpine will have some of the best highlights and then pull crap like that constantly. As that's going to be returned up to the 19. 14-3. As we need a restart again on offense. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it's been 2 turnovers once again. Let's see how he recovers after the second turnover this time. Instead of just taking him out right away. And they just run through him. As he's going to run for it, picking up 32 yards. What a run by Cornelius. Cornelius is definitely feeling it, though. Feeling it after that hit. It's Sievic, 3-yard pickup. And Chino right after picks up the first. I don't know. Wow, Chino is still running as that explosive back. I'm very impressed with him. As Chino, as I say that, picks up another big gain. Hey, it's been our thing where we like running the ball and everything, so teams get used to that. This season, though, throwing for 300 yards in the second half alone. Now teams are looking at us like a passing team. And that is a problem all on its own. And Cornelius just runs it in. Wide open hole. And he made that play himself. Giving IMU their first touchdown of the night. 10-14 is your scoreline as they kick it off. Now, we haven't seen a full Blue Devils drive yet. It's been stopped by a fumble on the kick return. A fumble by IMU gave it to them basically in the red zone already. An interception gave it to them inside the 10. Now we get to see if they can actually build a drive. You know, are they as dangerous as they seem? Or as their defense seems? Because apparently we're making them look like a really good defense. So that's going to be a 5-yard pickup there. Smalls on the tackle. Oh, and I overran him, of course, right? Freaking running quarterbacks suck. I say as I ran for a touchdown with a quarterback, but that's not the point. The point is that I hate him. Dalton Cheeseman getting outrun somehow. Oh, now he's going to catch up. Yeah, alright. So there was something going on there. Love it when something goes on and I just can't figure out what it is. As they get all the way down to the 10, they are just as dangerous as they've been showing. As that's going to be a nice hit, 2-yard pickup. But, well, it is a pickup of 2. That's still a hard hit. Hey, Tucky is still out there, though, thankfully. Never want to see a guy get hurt. Are you kidding me? You get chip blocked and you let that happen. Come on, man. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Because who's ever heard of turning towards the run or play recognition or anything? At this point, I'm like this close to just grabbing the smartest players at this point so they actually know what play's coming up. 10-21. After the Blue Devils score their 3rd straight touchdown in 3 drives, the Blue Devils have scored a touchdown in every drive that they've had the ball. And if I'm doing it correctly, this should be an announcer's jinx. Just saying. We, on the other hand, have done everything. So, I mean, there's nothing we can do that would surprise me at this point. Although we are down to 1 viewer, which is unfortunate. As there is pass interference, still no call. Still a no call on the pass interference. Once again, the Blue Devils have paid off the refs successfully. What are you... Alright, fuck off. How about that? Touchdown Duke, once again, 28 points. No, 35, right? That's 35 in the first quarter? No, 28. Alright, thank God. 28-10. What the actual fuck is going on? Because we actually have to be the most brain-dead defense to allow that. Return's going to put us up to the 21. Hopefully we can actually do something this time. Maybe there's no pass interference by the defense this time. And, you know, they don't cheat to try to win. As Nico ends up making a nice spin. Nice spin there. Gets him a few extra yards. As Chino runs right into the first man he sees, not bouncing off him and picking up 6. And it's up, and it's picked. Okay, so we're actually going to look at their players now because they have 99 catching at corner. They have to have 99 catching at corner. And if they don't, it better be in the high 80s. Because I swear to God, if it's 70 or lower, it's bullshit. But go ahead. Go ahead. Tell yourself anything you want. Let's see. First of all, that change of direction is bullshit. Catching 91, 88, 90, 93. Why? All of their corners have like over 90 in catching. Why? That is actual bullshit. Oh my God, do you So guys, just in case you didn't know this, the tackle assist in any EA game does not work. Just so you know. The tackle assist does not work. It will not help you tackle. It only makes it harder. You'll run away from the guy more often. Just don't turn it on. Because I turned it on recently, and I have been running away from them more often. Are you kidding me? You're actually kidding me right now, dude, right? Holy shit. You're actually kidding me. Where the fuck was that guy, and how soon can I cut his leg off? Because he's obviously not using it, and obviously neither is the rest of our damn team. Our defense, which is normally our strong suit, is getting carved up like it's Thanksgiving and they're turkey, and that's gonna be an easy touchdown. Might as well tush pushed it. As Duke kicks the extra point. From now on, the viewers will not be making the schedule, by the way. Viewers will have 0 input on the schedule, unfortunately. Tomorrow I'll explain it. And if you're not in the Discord, you'll see it. And as for the cap, I am dead serious about that. Because you guys wanted Duke. Because, you guys wanted Duke because, we beat them every time we play them, which is true. However, we played them as a, we're gonna get beat by them. Not as an, we can beat them because we beat them before. So now that we're playing them like that, which, by the way, apparently Cornelius forgets how to throw the damn ball. Yeah. It's obviously showing that I have to take complete control of this team. Which also means any ideas that you guys want, yeah, they're just getting rejected right off the bat until I want them, alright? I'm sorry. This is going to be what we have to do from here on out. Well, it only takes one. You guys could thank him when he's in the next, next video. You guys can blame him then. Because I do also remember people agreeing with him. That's another thing I remember, because, you guys did agree with him. In fact, a lot of guys agreed with him. Hey, Dorius, Ellis, where are you? At least Armand, I know, can't run that far if he decides to run out of his zone. But where the hell were you, dude? I didn't even press B on that one, and it switched me. So, obviously, we can see how the game feels about me playing. As that's going to be incomplete, finally. That might be their first incompletion of the game, honestly. Because that's what it feels like. How is he not brought down? You got to get that sack. Brian, did that take Brian Below? That took Brian Below coming in to make the sack. Who would have guessed it took the guy who's currently fighting for sacks leader in a season to be good. Excuse me, guys. What? What was that? I don't think I caught that. As that's gonna be a 6-yard pickup there for Sievic. I'm sorry, I shouldn't take it all out on you guys. If you guys yell at Simon next time he's in chat, I'll forgive you, alright? That sound like fair? Does that sound like a fair deal to everyone? You guys yell at him, and I'll give you guys creative control again over parts of the schedule. I will explain my reasoning to why I don't want to do certain things, and I will have the final say, but I'll give you guys at least some suggestive ability still, so. Like what we had going into the season. When I'm pretty sure we all agreed that we had to play a top 25 school, which we played and we beat, just letting you know. So, as long as you guys yell at him, we're cool. I see Cornelius agreeing right away because he knows that. Oh, well, hey, look at that. Speaking of which. How you liking your game, Simon? It's actually a funny story. Did you know that this team was able to score 28 unanswered points? Did you know I'm gonna stab my eyes out with a pencil? At least I would feel something other than hatred if I did that. So, I told him either they yell at you and they can have some creative control back, or they don't yell at you and I take over complete control of roster making and everything because I didn't want to play Duke. Huh. It's almost like I had a good idea with not playing Duke. But no. Let's not listen to the guy who's been paying attention to the game more than you guys. I do my research off camera. I knew they had a killer quarterback coming up. I knew they had a killer wide receiver class coming up. What I didn't know is that I had to look at their corners' catching ability to see how good they were gonna be. And they are good. So whatever overall it shows, add 10 to it. That's how it feels. As they're just trying to run out the clock now. And they get around the edge because who's ever heard of anything? He is. He really is. It was actually a very entertaining game last time, too. However, I'm starting to think that Simon knew exactly what he was doing in keeping the team going. You were right there. How did you not pick that? How did you not pick that? The ball is right in front of you. It was right there. It was in your hands. Just catch it. But you decided to hit. Second half, we're a fourth quarter team. But more importantly, we are not at all a team in the first half, apparently. If I don't see a major turn, by the way, I will be replacing some guys in the second half. I need to see something in this drive here. And if I don't, offense might get overhauled here, so. Cornelius, you better hope you could do something, bud. Because, your job could be on the line. As for Forks, he has been in. And I know he's been in because he was in last game and we're running the exact same crap. Oh, because you guys have scored like 10 points. And also the number of picks you've thrown. As much as I don't want to blame you for them. Also, where's the unnecessary roughness on that? As much as I don't want to blame you for those, which I shouldn't blame you for those either. It's really hard not to blame you after this game. So, or after this, so, yeah. We're going to need to blame someone. And, I see Napkins laughing there. The number of times that you've let the interception happen just so you could get a big hit was ridiculous sometimes. Which one? Our QB? If you're asking about our QB, apparently this is the reincarnation of Gizmo, and apparently our wide receivers are the reincarnation of Butterfingers, the candy. Except they turn into Butterfingers, the people. At least someone found that funny. My roommate laughed at something else. Nice spin move by McAfee. Yeah, there's like 5. You've missed out on a lot, but maybe if you showed up to the streams more often, you'd know. And it is still bugging out because it shows 2 viewers on that screen. 1 viewer on my phone screen. So it's probably more like 4 viewers, but you know. We don't count. Yeah, true. Wait a minute. Simon doesn't even show up to every stream. Why did I listen to him for making the schedule? That's on me as well. I don't even know if Simon was here for the announcement that I got affiliated, so I don't know if he knows that ads could pop up at any time now. And Cornelius fumbles it. I do not blame him at all. His wide receivers aren't open. His line isn't giving him any time. Nothing is going his way in this drive. I don't blame you at all, Cornelius. You get to keep your spot there. Are you really trying to make us jump off sides when you're winning 42-10? That is sad, Duke. Really sad. Yeah, it's about to not be. We're about to unretire it just for this. We have 142 rush yards and no scoring to tell for. Why? Why? We have over 100 rush yards in the first half. You decided some of this schedule, and you could see the score there. 10-42. I'm pretty sure O.J. Simpson's number is not retired at his college anymore, alright? And I'm pretty sure it's also not retired in Buffalo. It's like Buffalo again. It really is. It really is, actually, and I'm pissed. And we have to kick the ball back off to him. Can we just kick the ball off first every game, please? Like, screw the first coin flip. Can we just do that? And they recover it because God forbid we pick up a damn fumble. Yeah, no. Whenever Simon ever announces that... Oh, wait, we recovered. How did we... Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop questioning everything and just accept the fact that apparently our special teams has better hands than I thought. Because I could have sworn they picked that one up instead of us. Mainly because we had like 3 guys fall on it and then it popped out. But, you know, I guess I'm blind. And that was a floater, but it's still brought in. Daniel with the grab there. God damn, if we're trusting anyone this close to the end zone. 29, I have no idea. Must have a long name. And it's touchdown from 4 yards out. The farthest swan dive that we've ever done in IMU history. 4 yards, and Chang completes it. He is tiny, but he is strong, and he is thick-headed. And the kick is through. How many points are we now trailing by? 25? I've lost count. Do you guys hear wind or something? Or like, you know? I'm gonna be petty about this game now. Even if we win. And the worst part is I have to say if. Alpine with the tackle there. I'm not even gonna say the nice tackle for loss. He just gets a tackle for loss. That's it. No one really gets complimented unless they do constant good. There is a flag, however. So let's see what that's about. It's a flag not against us, guys. We can celebrate for once. We're going to decline it because it's 3rd down, though. But we will celebrate the fact that it was a flag that wasn't against us. Oh, fuck it. Why are you walking? All right, well, Alpine just let up a touchdown. That was zone. Why the hell was he that... Okay. I'm done with Alpine, dude. I'm done with Alpine. Alpine's about to be benched. And Simon's about to have his number unretired, so... Student conduct, Simon. Come on. Also, community guidelines. We try to be nice to all the viewers. So be nice to each other. I think Napkins does have her, or will have a retired number, so. Although I don't know who else would want one, personally, because that's way too low for my taste, but, you know. That being said, if we do retire your number, we won't have a retired number until, what's his name, graduates, or, Brian Below graduates. Then he gets his number retired, because he's gonna get the sacks later. Cherry has your number? Yeah, alright, we'll switch him out then. We'll switch him out. This is a mid-season decision to retire numbers, so. Yes, you can. Retiring numbers only affects that one position. Only affects the side of the field. So, number 1 is retired for all offense, basically. Would be retired for all offense. And that's a flag pass interference on the defense, number 12. Thank you. Pass interference, defense. However, that is exactly how it works. So someone could have number 9 on offense, even though it is, at the moment, retired. Yes, correct. And we won't retire too many numbers. if we start retiring too many, I will start unretiring numbers, which means there will be numbers making comebacks. So I am very sorry to anyone who would be upset by that. But just know that we can't have all your numbers retired, all right? And that just has to be an understanding thing. All right? Like, let's be honest here. You know, like, as good as you guys are, you know, it's not really retired number worthy sometimes, so sometimes. Oh my god. All right. We cannot block to save our lives. Let's do that again, though. Just to see it. In an instant replay. Oh, wait, no, that one was worse. And now we're still only going to run the ball. Dude, like, we have no way of scoring right now. We only have one play that can score, apparently, from goal line. If this scores... I'm not going to say anything. Nope. All right, sweet. Our offensive line is just shit. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to know our offensive line is more shit than it usually is. Because at least the other O-lines would at least give us a chance. Pope graduated and the entire O-line went down. Oh, definitely. Our defensive line is so much better than our offensive line. Like, every year, it's insane. As that's going to be a tackle, just proving me right. It's going to be a gain of 2. And I don't know why we would blitz. They have a fast quarter. You know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just see what happens, you know? It worked last time we tried it. Why are we playing so far off him, Nate? Nate, your number's about to be retired because I don't want to see 2 ever on the field again. And that would be for both offense and defense. Because at this point, I'm thinking 2 is just a cursed number. Who's actually willing to test that theory with me for next stream? We change his number just to see what happens. Just to see what happened. I don't know. He threw a lot more picks than he should have. I think it was cursed. I think the number 2 is cursed. Why is he wide open? Have we ever heard of coverage, Kashawn? God damn. Put me on the field. I weigh 150 and I could play better than these guys. My point stands. He will be, but if he starts playing good, he's going to stay at number 99. And then we're going to retire number 99. If he plays good enough, of course. I don't know why it's giving me like 5-minute reminders now. I mean, oh well. Let's go with the PA slot choice. And of course, he's wide open, so we have to throw a bad pass. Now watch, as the next person we throw to is going to be triple covered, but it's going to be a perfect pass. Nope. Wide open, instead we get hit, because God forbid we ever block. Don't exactly have a plan here, do we? As that's going to be a first down, thankfully. Yeah, for all they know, we have like 7 plays to call here. Hey, number 6. Can you get a drug test, please? Can we please actually, like, test number 6 on their team? please. Like, test him for everything. I think he's fucking cheating somehow, alright? Get on the damn field. Get on the damn turf, dude. I do think that they're cheating. I, honest to God, do think so. That doesn't... I should be allowed to hit him and cause a concussion. Sorry, game. And sorry, NFL, but I should be allowed because at that point, why is he running so much? And before you go, oh, just get good and stop him. How about, right? How about when you're winning 56-17, you don't?
Here we go. Ready, go.
It's too late to fucking restart. It's way too late at night for me to restart. That's the worst part. You know what? Good call. That's a very good call. That's a very good call, Danny. I like that call. Duke's not winning another game this season, I feel like. I feel like they're not going to win another game this season. But then again, that would be in real life if karma fucking exists. But no, instead it doesn't. So, you know. You know. Whatever. I really hope their whole team is seniors. I really do hope that their whole team is seniors. It's one game. Look at the score and say that again, Danny. Danny, look at the score and say that again. With a straight face, say it again. You can't. It's one game. Yes, we did. And have you noticed how I've never put Kansas, how I've never even considered Kansas to be on the schedule ever? Huh. It's almost like I hold vendettas against these teams. Also, what the hell was that? I'll take it, but what the hell was that? Also, we're switching back to the multiple offensive scheme. Yeah, they're scoring 63, so. And it's only the third quarter, so, I mean, chances are that 70 is in the picture. You know, if our defense doesn't decide that, you know. I could probably do that. Makes it easier for me to see him. Caught. First down, not touchdown, sadly. Oh, he normally gets those. All right. You know what? We have another player who has it out for Duke now. Touchdown. There we go. Chang with the score. Give him his touchdowns. Should have scored the one earlier. And the extra point is going to be good. 24-63. There's still a chance, guys. There is zero chance, guys. There is still a chance, though, that I can screw over the people who said under, though, for Danny's over-under with yards, so. To this team, no. To the season, it doesn't work like that. To another team, no. It doesn't. It won't work like that. It's stupid. Again, it doesn't really work like that, unfortunately. After you start the campaign or the Dynasty, all you could do is play it. You can't really edit you can't edit anybody who's not on your team. Because if that were the case, I would be editing all of Duke to have a bunch of 0 overalls. Oh, that is a square hit that he tanked a square hit stick. But no, instead, he's going to be the golden child of this game. God damn it. I like when the game just praises itself. Really? Oh, really? Oh, that's great. Yeah. What's the stream tomorrow? You guys will see. If you're in the Discord, you know. If you're in the Discord and you know, and you don't feel like saying, don't say. If you feel like saying, say. You're okay with it. As for Valorant, though, I do not feel like playing Valorant. I just don't. I'm trying to go into fields of games that I like to play. And right now, Valorant isn't in the rear, isn't even in the picture. So, are you fucking kidding me? I was held. I was held. So, congrats. That's another penalty. Where? It's in announcements. Can you guys read announcements or no? I'm really trying here, all right? I really am trying to make it. No, you can't. Oh, great. That would explain it. All right. I gotta just. This is the problem. I don't have anybody. I don't know how to actually professionally make a Discord server except for like friends. So I'm gonna work on that so you guys can see everything. Alright? Alright, sweet. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I know there's still like 8 minutes left in this game, but I'm sure people are either already clicking off or have clicked off already, and this is just nothing in terms of recording. So thank you guys so much for watching. Dude, that's what it feels like. By the way, 70. That's more than Kansas dropped on us, so. Just saying. Way more than what Kansas dropped on us. So. What I'm going to need from mods, when we're making schedules, please time out Simon for like an hour. Thank you. I don't know how long that would be. That's your job to do the math, I guess, but it ain't mine, so. I was gonna say, if you pick that off, I will be restarting and I will be going sleep deprived tonight. I do not care. I think Cruz is back there right now. Great. I think Cruz might be back there. I think our quarterback got too tired. And I didn't swap him out. You know what? I think actually, wait. Are all the backups in? I think all the backups might be in. On offense, at least. On defense, I think they're still holding on to that sliver of nothing. I mean, I'm not even going to be calling timeouts. I'm just letting this game run its course. Okay! I hit stick there, and I was number 7. And I am, like, this close to thank you. Thank you for doing the math. But I meant when we're making the schedule. So you can untime out him. And granted, he's gonna be a little pissed, maybe, but you know, who cares? As Kashan. Great job, bud. I will say, Cornelius is very, very close to 300 yards. Are you kidding me?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Johnny Jones did not jump off sides. If we watch that, if you're going to let me watch a penalty, which they won't. tackle jumped first, and then Johnny Jones reacted to him jumping. Lambeau's trying to use all my timeouts so the game could just end, and I feel that. I also didn't know Lambeau was here, I'm gonna be honest. I honestly thought he left like a while ago. And that's the first good play by a cornerback today. Good job, Kasham. All right, let's see here. Wow. A lot of the money went to the over. It would be a shame if he just, you know, stopped playing just in case he got hurt, you know? I mean, we don't want him to get hurt, do we? Why play him in a useless game like this? I mean, it's not like he's like 18 yards away from hitting the over. Or, not really. He's like 19 yards away from hitting the over. Still, 19 away from hitting the over, I don't know if it's actually worth it, you know? Also, I gave up on clips a while ago. I'm kidding, obviously. We're gonna try. We're gonna be putting the ball in the air. Although Cruz is out there, so I believe that does mean that he's out for the game. Or the rest of the game. So I think he might actually be a bit low. Who? Oh, you're redshirted, right. Let's see. Why are you out again? It's just increased. He's not hurt. No pain. No. Okay, look here. All right, guys, look. As much as I want to put Cornelius in, all right, I won't put the red shirt in because this is way too bad of a game to put a red shirt in to. All right. As much as I want to put Cornelius in, I don't want to risk him getting hurt behind this offensive line today. So I will not be putting you in because we already have a backup already in. And one, he's actually starting to catch fire a little, so he might actually start next week too. And two, and I'm dead serious about him maybe starting. Although, I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, they're just going to have perfect picks like that. I might as well not start anyone. I'm actually going to start tomorrow, guys. You know, I'm actually just going to go into the world and just start. Also, you are much worse than Cruz right now, all right? And as for what I need Tylenol or something. Or Advil or whatever to get rid of this headache that you guys give me. IMU, you guys, not viewer, you guys. Viewer, you guys is just fine. Like, you guys are cool, but... IMU, you guys, I mean, you guys... It's like watching over a preschool. And children who've never had sugar before in their life. Why are their starters still out there? Can we be pissed off at that for a second, please? Like, can we genuinely be pissed off at that for a second? Their starters are still out there. I want to know what I'm supposed to do in 2 minutes that could give me a win. Especially when the quarterback is freaking Chuck Norris, apparently. I will put you in one game. Because we've done it for every single quarterback who's been redshirted. For every single redshirt, we've put them in when I feel like it'd be a good spot for them. Oh, so now we're just not going to count my stuff, huh? Neat. See, don't worry. And before you think I'll forget that, I won't. Alright? That's a big part.
Get set, get set.
We are not going to go back to a 3-quarterback system. I do not want to deal with that. We are going back to, though, the multiple playbook. The 3-quarterback... Here's the thing. If we do that, right, I hope you know that the person who is playing last is going to be our best quarterback on paper. Yeah, Cornelius would be last, by the way. Because of that 28 point, you know? However, that being said, I will not be doing that. I won't be doing that. We have to accept that we lost very badly. So badly, in fact, I'm not even going to look at the stats. Okay, now that we're done looking at the stats, it's not. Now that we're done looking at the stats, I have a bunch of work to do. As our championship contender just dropped down because we lost that badly. We lost so badly that they lowered our rank even more. So because of that loss, we are going into the multiple offense again. If you remember this one, a lot of the multiple offense is screen plays and very cheeky plays. Just plays that when you run them, they're not really that fair. But we've needed them in the past, and we're going to need them now. So we're going back to the multiple offense. See, I kept YouTube here for this. So it wasn't all a lost cause if you stayed on YouTube. As Eric Thompson, Gregory Hatch, DeJohn Marvin, Anthony Wagner, Nick O'Kine? Yeah, those 5. All of them have officially committed. And there you go. There's, like, how many guys already? Right? There's 5 guys right off the bat that you get that will be viewers. So, as much as I'm an idiot, I'm not a complete idiot. Yeah. This is a much better one. So we can throw Point Dexter out. We could throw Brown out. Whatever. We could throw Body. We could throw Elijah. Good. At least someone's going for him. He's a bust, but you know what? Hey, good for him. I am going to assume that these 4 we are way ahead on, and honestly, you could probably take away some hours if we felt like it. I don't like how Michigan State's coming in, so we're actually going to go all in on him. If we're going to go in on one, we might as well go all in on all of them, you know, guys? Like, come on. Look, we really don't have anybody to pick up right now, right? That's fun. Let's see who actually got recruited. The strong safety, the free safety, another free safety. Harmick is Zach Harmick is there. A right end, which that's all we needed. So, are we going after another right end? No, we're not. Good. Defensive tackle, which I think we only need one of those. So we just need this guy, and yeah. So we just need those guys. So yeah, let's see how good these guys are. You know, maybe we find a gem and we just stop going after one guy entirely. See, Darren Fielder is a bust. So it was good that we didn't go after him. Oh, we only have one center on here, huh? Only needed the one guy, and Oh, so we already scouted everyone. Not fully scouted. Yeah, we fully scouted everyone. We only have 10 hours left. We're not really going to put those into anyone else, so we're just going to let those go. Except you can't call dibs. Anyway, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and being here, guys. We are going to be switching up the scheme and playbook for next episode. Holy cow, that was awesome. If you want updates, I will be changing up the Discord and asking one of my friends to see if they can actually edit it on my behalf, so it's a bit better. But also, I mean, you have to be. You're red, so chocolate brown is the color for incoming recruits. But that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here and watching. It does mean a lot to me when you do show up. And even when you don't show up, it still means a lot to me. For you guys on YouTube, it obviously means a lot to me when you guys show up as well. What? I know, I see that. I don't exactly know how to check the entire team. Jeez, do you want me to go through the entire... You want me to go through the entire thing? Okay, we're going through the entire roster now. I don't know why some of these guys aren't showing red shirt, but these guys are all red shirt. No, they're not. Don't know why some of these guys aren't showing red shirt, but they are. Some of them should be, I guess. Oh, these guys can be red shirted, and then these guys are red shirt. Okay, now I get it. Nope. 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 He's clean. Don't worry. There you go. Thank you guys so much on the YouTube for watching. Remember, be excellent to each other. Party on dudes, and of course, have a good one.